Okay, third and final video in the congruent standard. Just a quick reminder, not all inclusive, not all inclusive. Okay, faster and funnier. Okay, here we have two triangles drawn poorly. You need to prove that angle R is congruent to angle W. Now, something I noticed when I was grading these on the tests and spot checks and stuff like that, students would use what you're trying to prove as part of your proof. That's not a legal step, okay? Anytime you see a drawing like this, you need to be thinking about congruent triangles and then using CPAC. That's going to be the big picture on this one. Okay? So let's start off with the given information that angle S is congruent to angle Q and that ST is congruent to QT. Does everybody see that by given? What is the missing piece of information we need? Does anybody see where it is? Come on, I know somebody sees it. Nobody? Isn't it in here somewhere? What are those angles going to be called? Vertical angles. So I'm going to say just that angle is congruent to that angle by vertical angles. You guys need to use the three-letter identifier, though. I'm too lazy at this minute to write them down. But as soon as you say those three-letter identifiers, then boom. You can say triangle, and make sure you do the correct oodle. Let's go with RQT. What triangle is that congruent with the correct oodle? WST. There you go, triangle WST. Very good. Now that I said these triangles are congruent, by what's going to be the reason, by the way? You have to say angle, side, angle. Then we can go to R is congruent to W by CPAC. And that's how you do a very basic triangle congruence proof. Alright? Here's another one involving a parallelogram. The verbiage on the review document said, let me show it to you. It says this is a rhombus. Aha! It tells it's a rhombus. Is a rhombus a parallelogram? Everybody say yes. Is a rhombus a parallelogram? Yes. Yes, it is. So we know not only are opposite sides parallel, but opposite sides are congruent. The diagonals bisect each other. And the special circumstances of a rhombus is they all meet at a right angle. So you already have everything you need to prove FPK is congruent to HPJ. FPK is right here. HPG is right here. So you cannot just look at it and say, well, heck, you could say side angle side or side 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 to prove those. As long as you remember the special properties of a parallelogram and its special cases of rhombus, rectangle, or square, then you get to mark on the drawing and it makes it very easy to prove triangles are congruent. Okay, that's the end of that video.